Okay, a very good evening to all of you and a very warm welcome to the boot camp once again. So, Hema ma'am, are you going to move the slides or shall I start presenting?
No, you start. I'm stop sharing this slide, right? Okay.
Okay, okay. I hope my screen is visible. Yes, it is visible now.
Yes, it's visible. Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. So I'll start with this one. Okay, so just a quick recap. We have already done digital citizenship and Google Drive in the last session. And today the main agenda of the session is Google Docs and Google Slides. Now, can any one of you tell me in the chat what exactly a Google Doc is? Or have you been using Google Doc? Then you can type Y. Come on, let's be interactive. Yes. As good as MS Word. Yes. Okay. So what exactly a Google Doc is? Okay. So a Google Doc is, yes, definitely you're right in saying that it is a document where we are able to write the things. We are able to do many more things. There are many things, there are many features of Google Docs which we will be exploring right now. Now, first of all, before starting it, yes, many features are there, accessible from anywhere. Yes, very nice. Okay, thank you for this. So we have four ways by which we will be accessing the Google Docs. The first one is a waffle, that is the 9 dots which we use. And the second method is from the drive, which I will be showcasing all the methods. And from the Chrome browser, we have docs.google.com or docs.new, and we are creating the new document from there. So these are the four methods by which we are actually creating the Google Doc. This is how we are accessing it. Now coming to the features of Google Docs, these I will be displaying to you today. I will be creating and editing the document. I will be showing you the collaboration, version history, auto-saved, and uploading of the MS Office files and work offline. So I'll start straight away with the document. Let me stop presenting this and present something else to you. We will start with the, is my screen visible now? No, it's not. Okay, wait. Is it visible now? Yes. Okay. So this is how we are starting. I'm going to start with the drive and I'll be clicking on new. From here, we will be moving to a new Google Doc. See, this is Google Doc. From here, I'm starting blank document. If I want, I can pick up a document from the template also. We have lots and lots of templates which are given over here. From the template, I can pick up anything, but I would prefer starting from a blank document. See, we have done templates of lesson plan, newsletter, resume, many stuffs are there. If you explore the templates, many things are there. But for the session practice, I'll be starting with a blank document. So this is how the blank document looks like. Now, before starting any document, when we start working on the Google Docs, what is the first step do we do? Can anyone tell me? What is the first thing that we do? Yes? Name it, yes. So let's name the document. It's going to be Google Doc demo. Let me name it Google Doc demo. And can any one of you tell me, okay, it is already there. What exactly by default we are having the font style and the font size, which is almost visible. Can you see I'm moving my cursor also over it by default? When we open the Google Doc, the font style is
Arial.
Arial, yes. Arial, and the font size is 11. Now, if I'm
11.
not
11.
satisfied with this, I want, yeah, and if I want to change it and I want to customize it, so let me just customize it to the Gucci font. And let me keep the size as, let's say, 18. And I want that in all my documents, this should be the style which should be, it should be copied in all the documents that I am going to type. So I will go to this normal text and then I scroll down. I go to the options and I click on use my default styles or save as my default style. So I save this. So in all the documents that I will be typing, this is going to be the style that will be copied. I don't have to then, work on changing the settings. Now, after this, let's say I start typing, I'm creating a document on design thinking. Now, I want that this should be converted into the main title. So let's go to increase in size and let's go to be good. And I want to place it in the center. Let's keep increasing the size. So you see, as I'm typing on the right hand side, on the left hand side, my content table is being created automatically. After this, I go to uses of design thinking, and I want to convert this into my heading 1. So I apply this as heading 1. So this is coming like this. And then I want principles. So whatever way you want to keep it, principles of TG. Let's say I want to keep it as heading 3. So you can see the variation of the font size which is there. So this is how when we are making any kind of a document, we can have the variation of the sizes as per this. Now, I'll take you down to this file. We have this toolbar over here, which has got file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, extensions, and help. So one by one, we are going to go through all the tools. The first one is the file. The first toolbar that opens up is new, in which we have the document or we have it from the template gallery. I have told you how we have opened up a new document. Second one, we can press Ctrl+O and open it. Make a copy. This copy sign is there. Sharing we will be doing right now. And this option of email is there. You can email it to your collaborators also, or you can email the draft also. And then the option of download is there. Now in this download, we have multiple features. We can download it as Microsoft Doc, or we can have the option of PDF also, and variety of other options are also available, which you can see. ODF format is also there, web page is also there. All these features we can download it into. Then renaming of the document, if you want to move it in the drive somewhere, adding a shortcut, moving to the bin, version history we will be covering, and making it available offline also we will be doing. Now, I'm going to take you through page setup. Can you all see the page setup? So we will be setting the page if I want that this should be applied to the whole document, or I just want a selected part of the document, then I can do this. Now over here, I have two types of orientation, portrait and landscape. So can anyone in the audience tell me what is the main difference between portrait and landscape? Yes. Can anyone tell me, please? What is the difference between portrait and landscape?
And landscape is
Horizontal
horizontal, no?
horizontal or vertically defined. Size-wise, it will be
Yes.
different.
So we in the size-wise, it is going to be different. Yes. So what we are going to have is that in the case of portrait, we are having the vertical length, which is going to be I think Ria ma'am is writing that. How did I go to the, I'll show you how we went to the page setup again, once again. So in the case of portrait, we are having the vertical length, which is greater than the horizontal length. And in landscape, the horizontal length is going to be greater than the vertical one. I'll show once again how I went to the page setup. We have this Google Doc, and the first tool which is there is File in the toolbar. I click on this and I scroll down. When I scroll down, I have page setup given over here. I go to the page setup, and this is how it appears to me. So I want the design to be, the orientation of the document to be portrait. And then I have varieties over here, whether I want it in executive folio, A4, I want A4 size. And from here, I can change, yes, I can change the color of my document. Let's make it a bit pale gray. I can change the color of the document from here. Now the margins are also defined over here. I can change the margins. I'm not interested in 2.54. I want to make it 2. So throughout, I want to make my document. So I'm customizing my document, and this is going to be applied throughout. And then I can set this as default also. So when I set it as default, it will be applied to all the documents which I will be creating. Or if I want that this setting should be there only for this particular document, then I can click on OK. So can you see that the color of my document has changed? And as per the settings which I have given the margins, it has customized accordingly. I hope this much is clear to all of you. Now let's start with the second tool, that is editing.
Excuse me, madam.
Now we have the second one, undo, redo. Everybody knows what. Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, madam, that unit you have taken to bottom to top to
Yes,
something.
sir.
The unit will be in a centimeter or unit will be in mm or what?
In the file setup, in the page setup you are talking
Basis of
about.
you have taken a margin, na, that 2.
That is that centimeter. It is there in centimeters. The
Centimeter.
centimeters is there. Margins is there in centimeters. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have the second tool that is there, that is edit. Over here we have these options which are available. And then the third one is the view. I will be showing you these views, how we move to the commenter view and we move to the suggestion mode also. I'll show this. In insert, I will be showcasing how we can insert the image and how we can customize it. And now I want to move to format. Format part is we highlight the text and we can format it as per our need. This is same as every document which has aligning the left, center, right, or justifying it. And then we have these indenting. We can increase and decrease the spacing of the lines, whatever way we want. If I want double space, it will be double. If I want a single space, it is going to be like this. And then if I want to add the bullet points, if I have a lot of things, then I can add the bullet points also. I'll show you this on the document which I have already prepared. Let me show you some document which I have already prepared. On that, I'll show you. Let me present it again. So I have created this document already. This is on design thinking. This is my demo document which is there and it's visible to everyone. Now over here, I will be demonstrating to you how we are going to use different tools which are there. So for formatting, bullets and numbering, I'll show you. Now suppose I want to add these anywhere, although it is not going to fit in here, I can show this. So you can see that the formatting of the answer is changing. Same way, if I want these things to be changing. Same way, if I want in this also, it should be changing. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbering, these bullets have come. So this is how we are making the formatting. We are changing the format of the presentation. Now let's just move to this share button. Over here, I have the option of sharing my document with anybody. I have already shared this document with Gurpreet ma'am and another trainer who is there with me. So Day before yesterday, somebody had asked for the settings also and how what all things we do when we are sharing the document with someone. Now, let's say I have already shared this with Gurpreet ma'am. So I have the option of giving her different rights. Either I want to keep her as a viewer or commenter or editor. And if you can see, down under this editor, we have the transfer ownership right as well. So transfer ownership right, if I am the owner of this document and I want to transfer the ownership of this document to Gurpreet ma'am, I can do that also. Or if I don't want to give her any more access to the document, I can remove the access also. Let me just click on transfer ownership. When I click on this, it shows me the message that you will be the owner until and unless this person does not accept the ownership. So I sent her this invite. The moment she accepts that, she will become the owner and I will be disowned from this document. So this is how we change the ownership of any document which we have in our drive. And one more thing we have in our settings, when we go to the settings, we give the permission. If we are making someone the editor or commenter, we have these permissions which are there. So it is allowing the editor to make the changes or further share the document, or she can only download, copy, and print. So I can click on this. So this kind of access will not be given. They cannot change, they cannot further share the document with anyone else. And now, right now, I'm giving her this access. So these are the things which you can do when you are sharing the document with anyone. Over here, we have restricted. Restricted basically is that your document will only be shared with the people you have shared, or you can make it anyone with the link. So you will be getting the link, copy this link down, and then share it with anyone. And again, you have the option whether you want to give the viewership right, commenter right, or editing right over here. So this is how it is done when we are sharing the document with anyone. Under the sharing button, you can see this pencil is there. Right now, I am there in the editing mode. I am editing the document. Now, if I click on this, I can come to the suggestion mode also. Or if I just want to share the document in viewing mode only. That means this document is final. When I'm sharing it with my students, when I'm sharing it with my colleagues, or when the final thing is done and I don't want any changes to be done, then in that case, I can switch it to the viewing mode. So that person will not be able to make any further changes on this document. Let's revert. Let's get back to that. And anytime I can move back to the suggestion mode and the editing mode. I hope this is clear. I hope the suggestion part, your part is clear to everyone. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and that is going to be when I have to assign some work to somebody. Now I'm making this document and I have already shared it with Gurpreet ma'am. Now what I want to do is I want her to do some work on this document. So I will click on comments. What I'll do is wherever I want to make changes, like I want her to make change on this. The moment I highlight or select anything on the document, on my right hand side, you can see these three icons which come. So the first one is for adding the comment. The second one is for the emoji reaction. And the third one is for suggest edits. Let's do this one by one. Now let me add comment. I'll add this. See, you can see whatever part I had highlighted, now it is highlighted in yellow. So I'll type Control S and I have, let's say, good Vietnam. Yeah, good Vietnam is here. So I click on assign and I give her some tasks. Kindly change the font size and style. So I assign this task to her and I click on assign. Now, the moment I click on assign, the assigned person is going to be notified and responsible for marking as completed. So I'm assigning this work to her. When she comes online, what she can do is, she can, when she views this document, she will be able to read this comment. She will be able to read this comment. And you can see this tick is there. All of you can see this tick mark. Now this tick mark she can click on when she finishes off this task. Then this message will be no more available on this document. And on this three dots, we have the option either edit, delete. Good with them. Are you working on this document?
I wanted to show the
I'll
magic, so I've
again.
already.
Acha. Yeah, sure. That it is gone. It is already gone. Okay. I'll add the comment
So
one more
I
time
thought
and
I
I'll
wanted
show you.
to amaze everyone with the magic.
Okay, yeah, that comment is already gone, so it's okay. Yeah, I'll add it again.
So for the benefit of all our wonderful educators, you can see how quick it is. She just assigned it to me, and while she was just going to work on it, I did the magic. I already changed the font and the size, and I resolved it and done. Right? So that's how when
Yeah,
I
and
click on the, it was done.
yes, and I could actually see, you working on this because the document was turning purple and your icon was also visible. Now you can see this, the three icons which are there, they have reappeared. When I click on it, I have the option to edit this, delete it. I can see the emoji reaction details also, and I can get a link to this comment also. So if I get a link to this comment, link will be copied and then I can share this link with her over WhatsApp or anywhere else. And I can send it to her that this document I have shared. And then, you need to work on this particular comment, this particular change I want you to do on this document. You can already see that Gurpreet ma'am is already there on this document. She is also coming over here. You can see she's already visible and she's coming with the purple, this one. Yes. She's coming here and she's making changes. So this is how you can assign the task, add the comments, add emoji reactions. All the emojis are here. You can add any kind of emoji. And then you also have, you can suggest any kind of thing, whatever you want to suggest on the document, then you enter the suggesting. Again, back to the editing mode. So this is how you collaborate with others, 2 to 3 people or 5 people and more than, more number of people can collaborate together and create a document. Let's say, for example, if you have any event which is, about to happen in your institute, and during that time, you collaborate with many people, many in charges are working together. Somebody is, has somebody is responsible for catering, somebody is responsible for decoration, somebody is taking charge of the presentations which are there, somebody is taking charge of gifts. So over there you can create this kind of a document and you can collaborate with others and you can make it all together. So this is how you can, this is the magic of Google Document, where so many people can work together on this. You can even divide the parts of the document that, okay, this will be taken care by so and so, and we will be making the changes. Now, after this, I would like to show you something else, that is the version history. Now, let's go back to the file. I hope my document is still visible. Yes?
Absolutely,
We'll go
yes.
to file. Yeah, we'll go to file and we'll scroll down and we have version history over here. When I click on version history, we see the version history and you can see how many changes have been done. How many changes have been done on this document. So let's say the current version which I have over here. Okay, let me show you this. All versions are here, or if I can name the versions. So today's version is this one. I can name this version. I can make a copy of this version. So these three dots help me to name this version or make a copy. Let's name this version. This is the final version. If I name this, that means I need to keep this version. So this is how I can name my version, and I can make a copy also, and you come to know who all have made the changes in the following document. Let's go back to the original document, and when I click on version history again, and click on the, let's say I click on the old version, the one which I originally created. Now you see, you can see these three things which are here. I have the option of restoring my old version which I had created, and again I can name it and make a copy. In this, I have the option of restoring. Well, the one which I was showing you right now, since I had created it right now, so I don't have to restore it. It was just showing me that you can create the name. And it is giving me the option of rename, remove the name, and make a copy. It is not telling me to restore it since I have already working on this. Any doubts anybody has on version history?
Yeah, I
Anybody
think
wants to know that?
There has his hand up. So over to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
madam. Hello, madam.
Yes.
See, version history is fine, but in terms of security, let's say somebody delete or somebody doing some kind of changes which may not be aware, because you are giving editing rights to more than one people. I have done particular job. Let's say you have defined for a particular segment, and somebody making changes which not be known to me or not noticed. So how to handle such kind of a situation?
So in this, like let's take an example that there are 3-4 teachers or 3-4 educators who are working on the same document, and they are creating a paper. So in that, when you go to the version history, you come to know who exactly had done what. So what all things were changed, what all questions were changed, what all changes were made by that particular person. So you come to know about that.
That is fine.
Even the mistakes.
That
Yeah.
is later on. Let's say somebody noticed because something, because in my segment I have done exercise and published it, and
Okay.
somebody same time you have also, let's say assume somebody else having a editing rights, and by making final version of this document somebody has toggled little bit something or by in means of something else, and it has been published. Now once it's published, it's came to know that this particular part should not be published. It's something, some error is there. So that is tracking part, troubleshooting part, or the tracking part you are telling. But to avoid such kind of issue, how to handle?
Geetika ma'am, let me
So
handle this question.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sir, just to inform you that if you have given that person editing right, then of course that person can change anything. But to answer your question, when you go to the version history, there is an option of restoring the document to a particular level, right? So let's say that person made the change yesterday night, you got up and saw that change today morning, and you want to revert back to the version that was there in yesterday night before that person changed it. You can actually go back and do that, right? That's the whole purpose of restoring, right?
Yes,
I
this
hope
one.
that answers your question.
Restoring part
So
again,
anybody has made the
no madam. See again, restoring is when come to know that yes, something has been changed. My
yes,
question is everything has been done. Those who want to edit, they have done the editing. Document has been published. Now
right.
it's published, and somebody noticed why such thing is mentioned. It should not be like this. And we have already taken care. Yes, it should not be like this. But unfortunately, it's published.
So
So in
the
that case,
answer to
what you
that,
can do?
yeah. So the answer
Yes,
to
ma'am.
that question is, please only share the document with people whom you're confident will be doing the right changes. If you have any, kind of thought that there may be a miscreant or somebody who might do it mistakenly, it can happen mistakenly as well, right? So the reason,
Correct. Correct.
yes, so the reason is the restore is for that same purpose. However, you may not be notified for the change, but you have the version control under your ownership. You are the owner of the document. Nobody else can change the version history. You only can restore. Okay, so that is, the control is totally in your hands.
Got it.
You can restore till even a year back.
Restore part, everything conclude and understood, because when
Right.
it came in the picture that something has been noticed abnormal, means all the techniques or all the tracking part, all the features are there, fine, to restore it at the some level, to discard.
Then probably you can put
Only things are ultimately what I understood is this kind of scenario only trust level will the help. That's all, nothing else.
yes. Yes.
So what you can also do, I also have one suggestion, that when you are making that document is final, so you name it as the final version, and after that you take away the editing rights from everyone else, put it on only the viewer, just give the viewer rights for proofreading of the final document. So no one will be able to make the changes. So in that case, you can do that. Like for example, when we make
revoke the rights, and it's fine. Yes, thank you, madam.
So you can take the rights away from them when you are having the final version. Like for example, when we are making the papers, so what we do is, when the final thing is ready, after that the main person who is in charge, they take away the editing rights from all the other fellow educators, and they just show the final version, and then they give it for proofreading, that everyone should be doing the proofreading. And now if any change is there, then you just tell me, and no one else is able to make the change. So before publishing it, you have to proofread it, and you retrieve the rights of other people.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I hope the version history part is clear to all. And now I'll move to
the question, which is being asked by Neha ma'am. She says, if I've done working on my document and turned off the computer, that work of mine got deleted. How to restore that, ma'am? So if you can just take that question as well.
Google Docs, it will be available, and it is shared in your cloud, yes, in the drive. And you can restart it. You can look for that document in your drive, right?
Absolutely. Neha ma'am, I hope that's absolutely clear. The whole idea of working on Google Docs is that it is automatically saved. So if the light went off in between, whatever point you left it at, till that point, it would have been saved in the cloud. So there is no question of restoring. If there is a different question, please put it in the chat window, and I will take up the question. Ma'am, Geetika ma'am, you can continue. In the interest of time, we will just continue with the session. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell you
we are at
something
6:18
related to citations. Yeah, I'll take you to the citation tools. So going to the original of the things, taking many things. I'll again open up another window. I'll stop sharing the document for a while, and let me take you to, let's say, I'll start searching for design thinking. Now I'll again share the, yes, let me share my screen again. So I'm again on this design thinking demo only. What I'm doing is that I went to Google, since I'm sharing many windows. Yes. And I find out something on Wikipedia, and I copy paste that. Let me just do that. Okay. Let me just copy paste it on the same document that I'm sharing with you. So I've copied this over here. Now what I basically want is that I should give the credit, and I should put citation here. So what I do is I go to the tools and I click on citations. So when I click on citation, I get the options which are there, that is MLA, APA, and Chicago. These are the different versions which are there. Now, what are citations? Citations are basically, these are references to the sources used in a piece of writing, and they are basically allowing the readers to find out about it. Is crucial for the academic integrity, and it tells you about the source, the foundation of the document from where it is taken. So we have the different versions which are there. MLA refers to Modern Language Association. APA refers to American Psychological Association. And we have the third one, that is Chicago, that is for arts and history. All these MLA, APA, and Chicago are the different citation styles which are used in academic writing to acknowledge the sources. So this is the one. For this, I'm choosing MLA. And I have already got, when I highlight this, I have already got this site. And now I am getting the option of insert work cited. So I click on this and see, it's already there on my document. I hope it is visible to everyone. Yes, it is. So this is how we do the citation part, which is there on the document. Now let's move to the next part of the document. Now I'm going to share inserting of the image. Let me insert an image from the computer. Now I have the option of inserting the images. I can either upload it from the computer, or I can search from the web drive, or from my photos, or from my camera, or by URL. So I'm going to search the web. Let's say I want to put up a photograph or photo of insert image. This is search. Let's say digestive system. I just put in digestive system. Okay. Let's search for it. Let's say I like this image, and I insert this. So over here I'm writing digestive system. I have inserted this image, and I can reduce the size. Let me just delete this part, which is coming. Okay. Now, when I am clicking on this, I'm getting the. This is coming. I want to remove the lid. Okay. So when I'm clicking on this, I'm getting the various options for formatting this image. I've written this digestive system. I've labeled this. Now this is going to be inline. I'm getting different options. It's going up. It can come here. Oh, for this, I need to remove the image. Okay. Let me move it to another page. Yes. Or I can. So wherever I want to put, whether in front of the text or my labeling should go. It should be in front. Yes, this one, this one. It's moving above. Then over here, it's moving inside this. For this, I need to move the image. And this one, move with the text. And the last one, just there. Again, moving with the text. So whatever way I want to label my image, I can do that. All the formatting part of the labeling is here in this. I can also insert a table. Let's insert a table like this. And I have a drawing also. Now this drawing, I can make it on Google Drawing, or I can take it from my drive. I can insert a chart also. Even if when we are working on the Google Sheets, so ma'am will be demonstrating how we are going to insert the charts, emojis, and yeah, let's do smart chips. Although smart chips is not a part of L1, but let me tell you something very special about this. Again, I told you about the collaboration part. So let's say this is a document in which many people are working together. So I want to add, let's say Sonia. So I want to give her some task. I want to give her catering part. So smart chip allows me to collaborate this with many people over here. And I can put the date also, people, file, calendar event also I can give from here. This also I can tell. So again, when we are working on some event, we can make use of the smart chips, and we can add different things over here with the link. So that particular person comes to know that he or she is in charge of that particular event. So this is how we can collaborate and work on the same document, and I can define the roles of different people who are working on the same particular event or any fair or any kind of a thing. So smart chips basically in Google Docs is helping us to assign the roles to different people, date, people, and file also we can give the link. Calendar event also I can create with this. So all these things now, the calendar event is going to open up, and then it is going to, like today's my calendar is this. So it is going to have the link to that. And I think in this we are left with the footnote part now. I have to insert the footnote. Let's go to the footnote. Over here in the footnote, I can put anything. If I want to put the name of the organization, or I want to impersonate any document, I want to write my own thing, or anything in the footnote I want to add, I can add with the insert over here. Gurpreet ma'am, could you please see whether I'm left with anything else which is there in the Google Docs?
I think we are good to go. We can move to slides.
Yes, we can move to the slides, and we can do some question answers as well.
Yes. Let's quickly do the MCQ to give them a
Yes,
flavor, and then we can
yes.
move to slides.
Yes, we can. So again, I hope my slide is visible to everyone. It is, yeah, it is. Yes, we have done all these things. Yes. Collaborate with your team. I'll just tell you about the offline online part. Sharing rights I've already told. Yes, these things I've covered. Okay.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Hello. Madam, what is the
Yes,
difference in this particular picture for the auto save and the document? Actually, we are just keeping open and we close it because anyhow it is in a cloud. So I think, as per my observation, because sharing document no need to save. I think it is getting saved automatically. So
Yeah, it is
is
getting
there
saved
auto save related
automatically.
to that only? It is auto save
So
related to that only, or a different feature?
yes, it is. Yes, it is auto saved. As in Google, we never save any document. Whatever we are creating, it is auto saved.
Acha, auto save. Okay. Any duration can be set it?
So we are basically
Okay. And
working in our drive. So till the time the thing is there in our drive, until the time we have shared the document with that fellow person, so it is going to remain in their drive.
And last
Unless
question.
and until you don't remove it.
Acha. And last query is the way actually we are sharing the document for editing. So have you experienced some kind of the particular time slot or day only we can define the rights? Let's say I want to give you a sharing rights, fine, editing rights, but predefined. On the 17th July only from 9 to 6, you can do that.
So when we are assigning the task to somebody, at that time we specify the date also to that person, and we tell them that till this time, you can make the changes in the document. After beyond that, you cannot make. So in assign, we can do that.
Acha, also that we have to communicate it.
Yes, you have to communicate.
Such kind of, okay, because it won't be defined. It's a communication error because in particular mechanism we want defined 9 to 6 by default. As a time slot, you can say 9 to 10, 9 to 11.
You have to communicate. You have to communicate the time slot.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, sir. So shall we move to the MCQs now? Okay, the
Ma'am,
Yes.
first one
I
is,
have one more.
yes, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
this docs actually a multi? They support multilingual settings,
Yes, ma'am. Multilingual. Yes, ma'am.
language,
You
like
can.
local
Yes, yes.
languages?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Can we
you
add
can change
any
that. Yes, you can change
whichever
the
is
languages.
required
Yes.
additionally?
Yes, ma'am. You can
Okay,
change the
thank you.
languages. Okay. So let's move over back to the MCQs now. The first one says, which standout collaborative features of Google Docs help to facilitate group work? So could you please start putting your answers in the chat window? I could see some people have already started answering also. So Gurpreet ma'am, which is the maximum option which they are saying?
Most of the people are saying all A, B, C, D. And
Okay.
I would like to remind them that there is nothing called in the brackets saying that choose as many or choose all that are relevant. The question says which standout collaborative features of Google Docs help facilitate group work. All of them are saying A, B, C, D or B, C, D or what. So just to remind
So it
everyone,
is
yes,
real
there were a
time.
lot of right answers as well, which is A.
It is real time editing and commenting. So these are
Absolutely.
the collaborative features of Google Docs which facilitate group work. Moving to our next question. What feature allows you to view all of the changes made by editors on a Google Doc, whether it is document history, track changes, version history, or suggest edits? Yes,
Yes, everyone
which is
has
the
got the
option?
right answer here, at least, Gitika ma'am, because we
Yeah,
said it so many times and we
yeah, so
answered
many times that so many times. Version history, yes. Okay. Now the next one. So use the comments in Google Docs to assign tasks and action items, leave messages or suggestions, or make comments visible to someone. Select all the options available for adding comments. So let's see what exactly the answer is. You have to select more options in this because they are saying select all the options which are available for adding comments. So multiple, A, B, C, D, out of A, B, C, D, multiple options can be selected. All the questions which specify that you can select multiple options, you need to do that. Let's check the answer for this. So the answer is ABC,
most
and
of the
let's see
people are
why D is not the option. Yes, why D is not the option? Because to add a comment, you have to use a shortcut that is Control plus Option plus C. So this was out of context, and all others were related to that. That's why D has not been selected as the option. Moving to our next question. If you have a file saved on your desktop, what are the steps you would take to be able to edit it using Google Docs? Let's see what is the answer coming for this. What are most of them typing? Yes, Gurpreet ma'am, which is the
various
option which is coming?
answers, various answers, but B is the correct answer, which has been given by all people after that. So
Okay,
wonderful, Sir
yeah,
Joyce, Dr. Sri Devi, all of them have given the right answer. Pooja
yeah.
ma'am, Rupa ma'am, so many right answers.
Yes, uploading the document from your desktop to Google Drive and use the built-in feature to automatically convert it to a Google Doc. Let me tell you, if you don't convert it into a Google Doc, then all the features also will not be working on it. Especially, if you want to insert something and if you want to view sheets and other things, all the features will not work properly. And this has happened with me. When I upload the sheets, or if I'm uploading any Excel file, and then I don't convert it into a Google Sheet or a Google document, then all the features of Google do not work on that. Okay, so you are preparing for an after-school session with teachers to train them in Google Docs. You have created a great getting going guide that you want them to have and keep for reference. What sharing settings should you set for the doc? Yes. Getting going right. Come on, come on. What are the features? What are the answers for this?
People are saying B.
Okay. Let's see the answer. Yes. Anyone with the link can view.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's
Give
great.
a
And
round of
now we are
applause
moving
to
to yes, a round of applause for everyone. Very nice. So now we move on to the Google Slides. And who all are interested in making good slides? We all have to make nice, presentations, and we all have to present whatever we are teaching in a good manner. We want to add videos, audios. We want we want our presentation to look impeccable, and we want to attract the audience. We want to keep our students engaged. So how do we actually make these slides? So that's really something which is interesting, and I'll take you through the features of the Google Slides first. What exactly a Google Slide is? Google Slide is a free web-based presentation program which allows users to create, edit, and share presentations online, either alone or in collaboration with others in real time. With Google Slides, you can create slide decks with various text, images, shapes, and other elements to convey your ideas visually. Now we are going to learn all these things. I'm going to showcase all these features to you. We can access it from anywhere in the world, real-time collaboration. Again, version history, I'll show you, auto-saved, and can be shared outside your domain to users who do not have a Google account, and make interactive presentation. This one is very important. How do we make our presentations interactive? And Google has variety of tools to help us with our presentations. And this is one of my favorite. I keep working on Google Slides. And how do we open up a slide? We open it via a drive or slides.new, and we are opening up with a waffle. So I'll stop sharing this and I'll take you through a real time slide now. Let's start with a home page again, and I'll take you to there. So I go to I'll share. Let's go to the drive. Is my screen visible? Yes.
Yes.
Is
it's
it visible
coming up.
now?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
now. So I go to this new, I click on new, and I click on slides. And over here, when I click on slide, again, I have the option whether I can start it with a blank presentation or from a template. And we have variety of templates which are here. I'll show you the different themes which we have. Okay, again, I'll show you the one which I have opened. Yes. Yes, now it's visible. So this is how the interface of the slide looks like. Now again, what is the first thing that we do when we open up a presentation? What is the first thing that we do? Yes, can anyone tell? We name our presentation. So let me name it as slide presentation demo. So from here, I keep adding to the number of slides which I want. I have the themes also. If I want to make use of these themes, I can do this. We have variety of themes provided to us. So we can make use of these themes also. I will be starting with the blank presentation. Now over here in the toolbar, you can see the option File, Edit, View, Insert. So we go to, let's say, Edit. Let's go to the slide. Now, when we click on slide, we have the option of edit theme over here. So whenever you are starting with a new slide presentation, you click on Edit Theme, and here is your master slide that comes up. Now, whatever changes you will be making in your master slide, that is going to be followed throughout your presentation. So it's always advisable that you keep your master slide always ready, because that is the pattern which will be followed by the other slides. So this is the main heading part, and this is the content part which will be there. We have different levels over here. Now let's do the magic here. So again, you can set it whatever font you want. Let's say I comforter, and in comforter I want semi-bold, and this one I want to use different fonts actually. Always use different fonts in your presentation, because it makes your presentation looks better. Let me use this font, and I want normal in this. So this is going to be followed. And over here, I can also insert if I want the slide numbers. I go to the insert and I go to slide number. I want my title slide to be skipped, and I want the slide numbers to be on. So this will be applied everywhere. So you can see that the slide number is applied here. Now this one, I want to make changes to this. I want to increase my increase the font size of this. Wait, I'm not able to get that. Yes, now I'm able to get it. Let me make it 18 so that it is visible. And I want, if I want to change the color, the text color, I want to make it, and I want to align it to the center of the box, the slide number. I can do this. And if I want to change the background, I can do that also. This one also I can do. So this is going to be applied to all the slides, whichever one I choose. So whenever we start with a presentation, we can edit the theme, the master slide, and then we go on with the other slides. Now let me tell you how do we make our presentations interactive. We have the insert option over here, and in insert we have the option of adding word art, video, and audio. Now let's go to video. We can insert the video from our drive or from the YouTube. Let's insert a video on, let's say, photosynthesis. It's loading. Okay. Let's say I add this video. Whenever you're adding the video to the slide, please watch that video first before sharing it with your students. And on my right hand side, you can see that we are getting the format options. Now in the format options, you have the option of either starting the video on click, or you want that the video should start after, like, let's say, I want that the video should start after 1 minute. The first part, initial part of the video, I'm not liking it. I find it waste of time. So I want to start my video at after 1 minute, and it is ending at 2:48. Let's say I don't want it to end at 2:48. I want it to end at 2 minutes. So I can make these changes in my video. If I want to mute the audio, I have that option also, so that when I'm presenting the video, I explain to my class. I don't want that the video should be the video's voice should be used. So I can do that also. Then the other options which are here, the position, where exactly you want to place the video in the slide, size and rotation, position, drop shadow option, all text is also there. These options are there. So let's say if I click on this, it will show like this. It will start after 1 minute. The video will start playing after 1 minute. It's showing a little lag face from my side. Yes. So after 1 minute only it will start. So these format options we have when we have the when we are making the presentations using Google Slides. Now let me share how do we enter, how do we insert the audio. Now this audio is basically you have to take it from your drive, any stored audio which you have, any audio which you already have saved in your drive, that is, it is going to take it from there. I really don't know what type of audios I have in my drive. Let's just say I have some happy pictures and I just insert this. It is creating the audio. Yes. In the audio also, I want that whether it should play on automatically. What should be the volume? Checking permissions for media from the drive. I don't know whether it is available or not. I can loop the audio also. So I have to create the audio first before sharing it in my class. Let me see if I have any other audio. I don't think I have an audio in my drive. No, I don't have. What other things can we insert? Slide number, new video, word art is there. We can insert this. Anything you want. Word art is again very common. Everybody knows how we do this. And like this, I want to color it. Let me remove my video first. If I want to fill the colors, I can fill the colors also in this. So many options are there. Let's start with something about the shapes. Let's insert the shapes now. Let me move to the other side first. I can change the background color also. Let me make it little gray in color and choose the image. I have the option of again choosing the image option is also there. I can upload it. I can take it from the link, photos, Google Drive, and Google Images. And let me go to the shape first. Let's take up any shape. Let's insert this shape. Now over here, we have the option of adding different shapes also. Let's say I have added this shape to this. Now all of you can see on my screen the yellow circles which are there. The yellow circles which are there on this image, that basically shows that I can make changes to this image. I can make it like this. Yes, and I can. So see what shape I had taken and now what I have converted this into. And I can increase the size. So most of the shapes which are given over here, they are editable. And you can fill the colors. Yes. And let me add another shape. I have the callouts also. I can use any of the callouts. Again, you can see this yellow icon is there, yellow circle is there. I can increase the size of this. So I can depict anything here. I can write anything. Now, same way, I have the option of adding diagrams, grid, hierarchy, timeline. Let me show you on the other one. Any of these things can be used in your presentations. Suppose you have a flow chart or you want to show, yes, all these are whichever one you feel like you can add. And again, you can change the color also. And in insert option, you have the option of inserting the table and the chart as well. Let's say I want to insert a pie chart. It will insert the pie chart and show you.
Time check.
Yes, ma'am.
We are at 50.
Yes.
A quick time
Okay.
check for you, please.
Okay, now okay, I'll stop presenting my screen now and I'll take you back to the presentation. So you have variety of options in this where you can.
I cannot hear you.
Yeah, now you can see me. Is it visible?
Not audible. Cannot hear you.
Yes, we can. We can.
Yes, ma'am.
Cannot hear me?
We can. Geetika ma'am. Please
Okay,
go ahead.
let's start with the. Okay. So can we just start with the MCQs now? Let's start with the MCQs. So the first MCQ says, it's just loading, please bear with me. Why would you choose to use word art rather than a colored font when creating a Google Slides presentation?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
I think I am audible.
Abhishek sir,
Am I not?
kindly check at your end.
Ma'am, it's okay now. It is okay. It's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Okay, most of them are giving the option as B, that is word art lets you customize the look more. Let's see whether that's the correct answer. Yes, that is the correct answer. Moving to the next question. Mr. Elba is editing a presentation in Google Slide and wants to improve the appearance of the slides. What visual elements can he incorporate into his presentation to make it more visually appealing? Select all that apply. So in this, you have to choose multiple options. Embed relevant YouTube videos, insert fonts and color combinations, use as much text as possible, this I told you, change the background color, insert audios for the sound effects and music at specific slides.
All of them.
So people are saying A, B, C, D. Some are saying A, B, C,
A
D,
and B
E,
are the correct answer.
but the right
So it
answer is
is-
A.
Yeah, embed the relevant YouTube videos to pick up the text and presentation. And you have to insert multiple color combination and fonts. That helps to attract the attention to the key elements of the lesson. Next one. Why would you want to hyperlink objects into your own slides presentation? Select all that apply. We can create hyperlinks as well. And we can then, with the hyperlinks, we can go to that link and explain while we are presenting it in our to our viewers. So what is the answer coming for this one, Gurpreet ma'am? Which are the options which are coming?
Most of them are saying A and D.
A and B. So let's see the correct answer. It's A and D, so that the students can use the slides for review and go to the additional sources. Definitely, it is for that purpose only that the students can go to the additional resources outside the presentation and for extending the learning experience for our students. Yes. Next question. Ms. Kasia has put her class into groups to work on different projects. Each group will present their project to the class using Google Slides. What are some benefits of using slides in group projects? Why should we use the slides? Yes. What are some benefits? Let's see the answers which are coming.
A and C.
A and C. Okay. Let's see the answer. It is B, C, D, E. Students can edit the speaker notes to help improve each other's presentation delivery. Students can comment on the slides to provide feedback. They can collaborate and import the videos from YouTube or Drive folder they have shared with each other without the use of additional software. This is very, very, very important because this feature is enabled by Google. We can always import the videos from the Drive and the YouTube. Now, moving on to
Why
the
not
next
A?
question.
So Nehru ma'am is asking why not A?
Students can browse and copy slides created by any student. You are already sharing the slides. So what is the point of copying the slides and browsing them? You're already sharing it, right? It's already shared. So that is irrelevant.
And
Can
anyway,
I move to the next question, ma'am?
we want to promote creativity and we want to promote original thought. So I think copying slides
Yes.
is not something that we really want to promote.
Yes. The next question, you're working on your sub plans for tomorrow and you've got the perfect video to kick off the class. Your second period students can be a bit juvenile and you really don't want to risk the fallout of the students reacting to a comment or related video displayed along with the lesson. How do you share the video to your substitute teacher? How do you share the video? Whether you share the link via email or you include the link in your Google Doc, or you embed the video in the slide deck, or you download it using third-party software.
Oh, we have got a lot of
Gurpreet
mixed
ma'am, can you
responses
see?
here. Yes, but mostly C.
Embed the video in a Google slide deck. Yes, that's the right answer. We have to embed the video in a Google slide deck. Third-party software we don't allow. Yes.